Student, today's topic is file handling of a chapter C++. So the content we are going to cover is introduction to the file handling concept, the file handling classes and the functions of each class. Okay, so very first let us introduce what is a file handling concept. Now see, the file handling means the file concept is there. It means file means what? Where we store some important thing or where we store some data, some information. Okay, so file handling provide a mechanism to store the output of a program in our computer system. The file is used to store some output of a program, okay, and in a file format, and to perform the various operation on it. Now operation is nothing but opening a file, writing the data into file, reading the data from file, and closing the file. Likewise, some operations are there which are going to perform on that file. So this all mechanism is handled by the concept file handling. Now in real life, what happens? Suppose there are the large number of data is there. Now in that situation, you need to store some data into the secondary storage, okay, like a floppy disk, hard disk. Likewise, this type of a secondary storage is used. Okay, the data are stored in the secondary device using the concept of file. Okay, it means you create a particular file, you give the name to that file, and that data is stored into that files. Now these files are nothing but the collection of a related data stored in a particular area on the disk. Okay, now whatever programs that are written to perform the read and write operation on that files. Okay, so some programs are there which are manually written to open the file, to read the file. Okay, now the stream that is used for this input and output operation. Okay, now what is the stream? Stream is nothing but stream that supplies the data to the program is nothing but a input stream. Now see in the diagram, you see the input and output stream. Okay, file input and output stream. See this diagram, the stream that supply the data to the program. Which stream is supplies the data to the program? See this diagram, this input stream supplies the data to the program. Okay, that's why the stream which provides or supply the data to the program is known as input stream, and one that receive the data from the program. This stream receive the data from the program. That's why this stream is called as output stream. Okay, now input stream, this input stream extract the data from the file. Extract means read the data. File is stored in a disk, that's why this disk file. So input stream extract means it read the data from the file, so the operation is called as a read. Okay, and the output stream insert the data to the file, that's why the operation is a write operation. Understand? So input stream is used to read the data, output stream is used to insert or used to write the data. Remember this thing, input stream for reading and output stream for writing the data to the file. This is the introduction to the file handling, working with the file, how to work with the file. Okay, now let us see the next file handling classes. Now in this diagram, see there are number of classes are there. Very first, let us see this two header file. You are familiar with the iostream.h, that is input output stream. It is, this is a header file. fstream.h is also a header file. So whenever you use a cin and cout statement, you write a iostream.h header file at the beginning of your program, right? But whenever working with the file, whenever you write the program for the file handling concept, you have to mention this header file, that is fstream.h. This header file contain all of the information of these classes. Okay, that's why you have to very first mention the fstream.h header file. Now let us see this fstream base class. See, fstream is the base class and it inherits ifstream, fstream and offstream classes. Okay, file buffer is also a class and stream buffer is also a class. O stream, that is output stream, I stream is the input stream and O stream is the output stream. Okay, IOS means input output stream. So this diagram is nothing but the file handling classes. You have to remember the main thing is fstream base class, ifstream class, that is input file stream, fstream means file stream, offstream means output file stream, file buffer. Okay, this 4-5 classes you have to remember for your syllabus. Okay, we see what is the working of these classes and which are the functions involved in these classes. Okay, so let us see fstream base class. Very first, this fstream base class is the base class of a ifstream class, offstream class and a fstream classes. Okay, now this fstream base class contain the functions such as open function and close function. It is related to the file, open file and close file. Open function is used to open a file, close function is used to close the file. Okay, so these two functions are defined in this class. Okay, this much information you have to remember about this fstream base class. Okay, now the next class is fstream class. Now fstream class, it allows simultaneous input and output. Fstream is nothing but a file stream. Okay, simultaneous means one by one input and output operation on the file buffer. Okay, this class inherit iStream and OStream. iStream and OStream class means this iStream and OStream means input stream and output stream class C. This is inherit from fstream classes. Okay, now next one is ifstream class. This is the important. Ifstream class inherit both the fstream base class and iStream classes. It can access the member functions such as get function, getLine function, seek G function, tail G function and read function. So these all functions are there. We will learn this function in detail in the next video, but let us see which are the functions are there. It allows input operation and provide a open function with the default input. So open is the default functions. Okay, now offstream class means output file stream class. This class inherit both the fstream base and the output stream, that is OStream classes. Okay, it can access a member function such as put, seek p, write and tell p. Okay, now this type of functions are there in the offstream class. Okay, it allow output operation and provide a open function with the default output mode. In ifstream, open function with a default input mode, and offstream class open function with the default output mode. That is the difference. Okay, and the last class you have to learn, that is the file buff class. Now the file buff is used to input and output operation on the file. Okay, this class inherits a stream buff class. It also arrange memory. Now you know buffer means what, which is used to store the temporary data, right? So to store data you require some memory. That's why it also arrange the memory for keeping the input data and for sending output. Okay, the function, it means the input output function of I stream and O stream invoke the file buff operation to perform the insertion and extraction on the stream. It means to insert and extract the data, to read and the write data. This function will invoke the file buff function, okay, because it arrange the memory for keeping the input and the output data. So these are some classes, you have to learn the classes. Now some general functions which are used, that is open function. Open function is used to create a file. Now second one is a close function. Close function is used to close the existing file. It means suppose I open one file, name is a country, and then if I want to close, I want to use a close function, then close function will close the that country file because it is an existing file. Because suppose no other file is there, suppose abc file is not existing, then it is not used to close that file. Open function, suppose I use a open function, see the example. Suppose how to use the open function. Suppose I create one class, suppose if of stream is class, suppose I used to write the data into file, okay. So I can create an object, suppose f out, and using that object I use a open function f out dot open, and in open bracket suppose I write capital, in double quotes I write abc, continue from open, okay. So in this f out dot open in bracket abc, if that abc file is not exist in your system, then it will first create that file, then it will open that file. If that file is present, already present, then it will directly open that file, okay. And suppose I have to close that file, then I have to write f out, that is the object dot close, and bracket is there. Likewise, suppose I write this line, so which is the existing file now, abc is the existing file, so it will close the abc. No need to write the name of that file here whenever we write a close function. Likewise, these functions are used. Then next one is a get function. So get function is used to read a single character from the file. Put function is used to write the single character in the file. And read function is used to read the data from a file, and write function is used to write the data into the file. Likewise, these functions are there in the classes, okay. So hope you will understand the topic.